to put the stick in your dominant hand, and then you put that dominant side forward. So we're getting a fighting position. And in this fighting position, we're a little bit crouched. Because I want this stick between me and my opponent. Now the stick's between he and I. So this is my fighting position. If I have the stick in this hand, the only thing between he and I is my body. So if he swings that stick, I would end up using my arm to block, and that's not going to be good. So I have my stick between he and I, okay? Now, in striking, we have numbers for our strike. So we're going to do a number 1 strike. So everybody put this on your shoulder. Number 1 strike is a diagonal. So we swing this way. That's 1. 1. Good. Let's try it again. Everyone say 1.
1.
Good. Everyone say 1.
1.
Okay, so we're creating an X pattern. Say the words with me. Everyone say 1, 2. Good. Ready? 1, 2. Good. 1, 2. 1, 2. Awesome. Notice my backhand is up. I don't have it hanging out there. This hand is up, so I'm going to need this later. We're going to add into it. Ready? 1, 2, 3, 4. So we make an X, and then we make a line. Let's try it. Say it with me. Ready? Say 1, 2, 3, 4. Try one more time. Ready? 1, 2, 3, 4. In our fighting position, crouch down, weapon is chambered on my shoulder. We call this live hand or check hand. That one is up. So say the words with me. Everyone say 1, 2, 3, 4. Now, number 5 is a strike to the leg, diagonal down. Very similar to 1, but I'm lower. 5, 6. Okay, so at the head is 1, at the head is 2, body is 3, body is 4, leg is 5, leg is 6, and we come right back to where we started. All right, so say the words with me. Everyone say 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Try it again. Ready? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. With me. Everyone say 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 7 comes over the top. 7. And then one of my favorites is 8. A little thrust to the body. When we start, if we spar, that's that thing right there. It's mine. All right, let's try it again. Ready? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And boom. Real could be a strike or it could be a block. So if Professor Guy is throwing that number 1 strike at me, one of my blocks would be to counter it with my own number 1 strike. Now, as we're practicing with our partners, we're going to make some contact. So you have to have a decent grip on the stick. And our goal is to create that X pattern in front of our nose. Because if Professor Guy's doing the X pattern in front of his nose and I'm not, well, I'm not going to make contact with the stick, at least not with my stick, more likely with my head, and that's a bad result. So we're going to get in our position. We're going to go nice and light. We're going to throw the 1 strike, 2 strike, just back and forth. Creating that X pattern, getting in time with each other, learning what it feels like to make contact with the stick, and practicing a good position. Okay? So everyone say partners. Partners. Say it loud. Everyone say partners.
Partners.
X.
X.
All right. Make sure we're careful. We're doing this so we learn what it feels like to make contact with the stick. You got it? Yes, sir. Everyone say yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Thank you. All right. Let's rock and roll. Let's go. Strikes. We have either what we call fluid or broken. Fluid means that it starts on one side of my body and ends on the other side of my body. A broken strike means it starts on one side of my body and returns. So fluid, and this would be broken. Fluid number 1 or a broken 1. All right. Fluid 2 or a broken 2. We follow so far? Yes, sir. All right, so now we're going to do Sinawali. We're going to end up doing strike 1, 2, 5, and 6, but the order is a little bit different. So Professor Guy and I, we're going to do a fluid 1, and then come down to the bottom, broken. All right. Fluid, broken. Yes, sir. Fluid, broken. Fluid, broken. Okay, so what we're doing, we'll do it in the air by ourselves, but we're doing a fluid strike at the top, broken at the bottom. Fluid, broken. Fluid, broken. All right, it makes a half circle with the stick over and over again. All right, and that's how we're going to do it. Does that make sense? All right, so check it out. We're going to practice at what we call the technical level. There's a technical practice, there's timing practice, and then there's live training or resistance training. Most of us do jiu-jitsu. When you first learn the triangle choke, anybody know a triangle choke? All right, when you first learn the triangle choke, they throw you in there with a black belt and say, go? No, you do the move step by step with no resistance. So Professor Guy is going to position his stick as if he just did a #1 strike. In all reality, I would be blocking that strike. All right, so we're going to practice right, he's just going to hold it out there. I'm going to practice what's called a supported block. I'm going to have my fingers pulled away from the stick, my hand on the stick. I stop the stick. I grab. And I like to think about it revving a motorcycle. I rev the motorcycle and then I punch that way. Onto the stick, I punch through. And what's happening, if I can borrow you for a second, Professor. This is just weakening his arm a little bit. It's like that Americana type feeling that we've got. And now I'm going to be pushing the stick and levering out between his finger and thumb. It's just hard for him to hold on to it, okay? So he's going to hold it out. Just hold it. We're not worrying about timing and learning how to block it right now. I'm going to touch the stick with my brace. My hand grabs, rotate, my stick will slide up, and then I punch at that angle, boom, to strip the stick. All right, so we can throw it from another side, Professor. He's going to hold it out. I've blocked the stick. Notice my right leg is forward, just like we practiced the footwork. Boom, I've done my #1 as a block. Grab the stick, rotate, slide up, punch. Okay? And when we do this, if we were to do this with speed, when we do that slide up, there's going to be a strike happening in there too, which hurts the hand. We all understand? All right, so let's get with a partner. Let's give that a try. Let's go. He would swing, and I would step in this way. That's our first motion. And in Kempo Karate, this technique I'm going to show you is called double blades. We'll practice it with the stick out, not the timing. So again, same thing. He's swinging the stick at us. I'm going to step in with my right leg. I'm going to strike his arm with bladed edges of my hands, bicep and forearm. Because if I just hit the bicep, momentum is going to make this happen. Right? He doesn't have to time it. It's going to swing into my head. So I've got to stop the forearm and the bicep. Stop that swing. And I immediately going to strike up to the neck. Okay? The reason being is because if I throw this and I hang out here for a second, Professor Guy's got a left hand that he's probably going to punch me with. Okay, so I got to stop that from happening. So I step in, boom, boom, go right to this strike. So after I strike, I'm going to slide down to the stick, I'm going to rev the engine, and then I'm going to push the stick with my hand, just like we did with our stick. So Professor Guy, come this side. So previously when I had a stick, I stopped the stick, grab, rev, push. We're going to do the same thing with our hands. I've come in, strike for a second, rev the engine, and then boom, palm strike right where that stick meets, and then I've got the stick myself. We follow?
Sir.